Hi, my name's Louis. I'm 20 years old and I'm a student from the Lake District. As you can see, I really care about my oceans as I'm wearing this Save Our Seas t-shirt. Yeah, that's just about me. But the first thing that we're going to do today is I just got the chicken. It's from our local supplier, Asda. And we're just going to distribute it into some dishes. You want them to be in their own dishes, really. You don't want them to be crammed in, so that's why I've chosen 3. And then what we're going to do is just going to get some of this marinade, and we're just going to evenly apply it to all of them. Just going to get in there, rub it all over. You want to rub it all over the chicken, get it underneath. Yep, there we go, guys. I'm really happy with these. I'm really happy it's turned out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop them in the fridge and we're going to leave them till later. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start making my dessert. It's caramel shortbread. I might have cheated and actually bought the shortbread fingers, but nobody needs to know that. So the first thing I've done is I've bashed up my shortbread. As you can see, it's all nice and fine now. Then I'm going to pop this in, mix it with a little bit of melted butter and it'll all come together. So there's the biscuit base, guys. What we're going to go on to next is making the caramel. So what I've got in this pan is 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of light muscovado sugar, and I've got 2 cans of condensed milk. And what you want to do is you want to heat it gently so that all the butter and the sugar dissolves. So I've made the caramel, I've poured it on top of the biscuit. I've just got to leave it to cool now and hopefully it'll all set together. Gorgeous. So what I'm doing now is I'm just melting the chocolate to go on top. What I like to do is mix in dark and milk chocolate to give it that mixture taste. And you just like get it to melt, yeah?
This is actually taking me quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to be, so it's going to be a real rush now. I've got the oven preheating, gonna have to get this melted, stick it on quick and then I can get everything else going. Bit stressed.
So just to add a little bit of extra flair to it, I'm just adding some of these Oreo bites because I think it's really cool and I really like it. And this is done, so we're going to leave it to cool while I get on with the mains.
So, night 1.
Louis' menu.
Yeah, it's recording.
Theme black and white, no idea what, like, I don't know if I have to wear a suit. I might just wear a shirt and a tie, maybe. I don't know, black and white, formal, fair enough.
I'll pull out my little black dress to go with that, I think.
Main course. Bounty Hunter's chicken.
Now I'm assuming that's going to be the same as like Hunter's chicken, but with a, you know, Wild West sort of theme, you know.
Bounty, it's a chocolate bar, so...
I really do hope there's no Bounty chocolate in that because I'm not fond of coconut.
Hunter's chicken, I think that's usually like chicken with bacon and cheese, isn't it?
Dessert, millionaire shortbread.
Ooh, millionaire shortbread. I can get behind that. I do love me a millionaire shortbread, to be fair.
I'll be interested to see how that goes because I know that that's quite difficult to make.
Bit rich for me. That's a bit of a pun for you there, you know. Millionaire, because I'm skint. I've just spent all my money on a Nintendo Switch.
Please arrive by 7:30, Monday, 30th of March.
It's going to be a late one.
I'm hoping it tastes good and we all have a good time.
So I've taken my chicken out the fridge, it's been marinating all afternoon and I'm going to wrap it in bacon now. So as you can see, we've had a bit of an issue here because the bacon's broken. It is Aldi bacon, so say no more. But here you can see I've nicely wrapped the chicken up. What I'm going to do is pop some foil on them and stick them in the oven on a lowish heat, just while I'm getting my potatoes ready, and then we'll turn the heat up. So what I've got now is I've chopped up all the vegetables. I'm just boiling the potatoes a little bit, and then I'm going to pop them into the oven and we're going to get them crisping up. Now we've got all the vegetables here and we've got the potatoes. I popped some garlic and chilli on top of them. I'm just going to take the chicken out now to check if it's cooked before starting to get ready.
So now I've got all the chicken and I've got all the vegetables and the sides in the oven. My dessert is in the fridge, so I'm going to go and get ready. The theme is black and white, so I'm going to be wearing black and white. And when I come back down, I'll pop the cheese on the mains and hopefully we'll be able to welcome some guests.
So as you can see, I've just gone for a really simple black jean and white top for the black and white theme. Really excited to see everyone. Can't wait to see what they're going to be like. Guests have arrived. Hi guests. Hi. I've been brought some flowers and wine from, what's your name?
Ryan.
Hi Ryan.
Hello, lovely to
Thank
meet
you
you.
for the flowers and the wine.
Very welcome.
This is the kitchen. So we've had a bit of a disaster. I've come downstairs and the oven tray has fallen out.
Carol Baskin.
It's okay, it's fine, I can solve this.
I'm not going to panic. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking.
Hello, I'm Edmund. Hello, I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Edmund.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ryan. I'm
Hi, I'm Louie. So guys, I've just nipped out to the bathroom. It seems to be going really well. Conversation is flowing, everyone's getting on. I can't tell whether Reese is being sarcastic when he's changing his name to Danny Graham all the time, but we'll see. Edmund seems interesting. A bit of a snob, didn't like it when he was clicking his fingers for me to get his wine. The main seems to have gone down well. Hannah hasn't ate much of it, but she's saying it's because she's full. I'd rather just get the criticism to my face, you know. But yeah, excited for dessert. I really enjoyed it, and that's what matters.
So, what do we all think of Louis?
So I'm just going to get the entertainment ready now. All the guests seem really excited for it. So keep your eyes closed, guys. Keep them closed. That's perfect. Keep them closed. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these on everyone's head. Oh, no. So just give me 1 second. So everyone, you've all got a name on your head and you've got to ask questions to guess who you are. The person who does it in the least questions wins.
Food.
No.
Am I a food?
Yes. You are the winner of this competition tonight.
Yeah.
Well done.
My coronavirus.
You are coronavirus. Well done. Well done.
Am I a loaf of bread?
You're not a loaf of bread.
My Cardi B.
You are Cardi B. Well
Yeah.
done. That's third. Come on then, Reese. Let's keep guessing. I've just got the dessert out of the fridge. So we are having some problems here with actually getting it out of the tin. It has kind of melted to the tin. We've got 2 portions out, but this is a bit of an issue. As you can see, we are having some issues with the thickness of the chocolate. People are really quite struggling to eat it.
Oh my god, bring it up! Yeah, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from that, the caramel and shortbread seem to have gone down well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And the cream?
Mm.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming this evening. I hope you've all enjoyed your meal.
Still finishing my drink. Is that the end of it?
So, we've just finished with Louis' dinner for the evening. Overall, the whole night was really enjoyable. I had a lot of fun. The bounty hunter's chicken, was actually very, very nice, and I love chicken, so it was like a win-win. And the homemade wedgies, they were very nice. I really enjoyed them. The dessert was let down a little bit by the chocolate. It was very, very hard to break up. However, it was still very nice. The shortbread was really good with like the cream and the caramel and stuff. Entertainment wise, it lacked a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit. However, I still had fun and it was funny, and the whole evening was very enjoyable as a whole. So for that reason, I'm gonna give Louis an 8.
So I feel that Louis hosted a wonderful evening. I felt the food was very good. Everything was nicely seasoned with the main. It's a bit of a shame about the dessert and the chocolate on top. It was very solid. I think if he'd have taken it out of the fridge maybe half an hour before, would have been better. Then of course his caramel would have melted, so maybe he could have resolved that in some way. But all in all, I thought it was good. The entertainment was nice. Yeah, I think it was a good night. So for that reason, I'm going to give Louis a 7.
So I've just finished my evening at Louis', where he put on the first night of the week for us. It was very lovely. His main was very nice. Definitely not what I expected. It turns out that the bounty hunter's chicken, he just decided to give it a different name. But there was a little kick of, I think it was chili in there, which was quite nice. His homemade potatoes were really well done, and not overcooked. Like they were perfectly executed. In terms of dessert, he did make the millionaire shortbread himself, which I am quite impressed. Like I said, it is difficult to make. Unfortunately, the chocolate was just really quite thick. And then the caramel was done really beautifully. But I think perhaps not enough time in the fridge for the caramel to solidify enough, which maybe caused chocolate to be slightly thicker, perhaps. But overall, it was a lovely dessert, quite sickly as well. In terms of the entertainment, I thought his entertainment was all right. I wasn't sure what to expect, but the fact that he came out with Crown, so obviously he put some effort in. But unfortunately, once we did get our characters on our headband, then it's just sort of ended there. So for all of those reasons, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10.
Lou was a very lovely host, a very nice guy. I liked him. I don't think we're going to have too much conflict over the 5 days, which is good. We got a good vibe from him. Can't say that about all the people. I think Ryan was a nice guy. Main course was amazing, let me tell you. It was... If I went to a restaurant and I got that, I wouldn't be disappointed, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it was world class, but from home cooking, I think that's pretty top tier. The conversation... I like Edmund, but he just seemed to rub people the wrong way a bit, with especially Hannah. Edmund and Hannah didn't seem to get on. There's some weird vibes going between them. Then we had entertainment. The problem with the entertainment, it wasn't long enough. They only had 1 round. I would have liked 3 or 4 rounds. I thought it was going to be too rich, and it wasn't, which is good. However, the chocolate was solid. He used 4 bars, and you couldn't get through it without having to get a fucking I had to get a knife out. Couldn't even get it out eventually. It's just a solid block of chocolate, so you couldn't really get through without having to, I don't know, bring an ice pick and maybe even a pickaxe or a crowbar to get through the fucking chocolate. He made his own caramel, his own shortbread, which I do rate, and I love the caramel. If it was just the caramel and the shortbread, I would have said, yes, success. But the chocolate for me brought it down a bit. I think the overall experience of that was pretty solid. I think that everyone got on well. There was a nice vibe in the room. The food was decent apart from the dessert, for the most part. It was a nice vibe from the night. So I'm going to give your boy Louis, is that a 7? It's backwards because it's on a fucking... How do you flip it back round? I don't know. I panicked tonight. I told everyone I was called Danny Graham. I'm actually an accountant from Sussex. I think I should keep up with the charade because everyone's just going to be confused if I don't, but I'm not actually Danny Graham, and I'm not sure whether they actually think I'm Danny Graham or they're just playing along with it. I think my wife's watching this. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, I'm not actually Danny Graham. I did think you would think that I'm Danny Graham, but I'm not Danny Graham, so now everyone thinks I'm Danny Graham, which I don't know if it hinders my chances. It's just I want to clear things up. I don't want to be that kind of guy.